Hey, howdy, hey, how is everybody doing? And welcome back to Disney Daily. I have a fun and interesting video for you guys. It is 10 interesting facts you never knew about the Disneyland Resort. First off, did you know Doritos were actually invented at Disneyland? What's even more interesting is they were made on accident and were considered Disneyland trash. In the early days of Disneyland, a restaurant called Casa de Fritos, which was owned by the Frito-Lay company, was open in the park. One day, the restaurant's salesman noticed they were throwing tons of stale tortillas away, so he suggested to fry up the tortillas and turn them into chips. Turns out it was a huge success, and thus Doritos were born. Second on this list, we have the lingerie and smoke shop that was once open on Main Street, USA. In 1955, Walt actually rented out space on Main Street to different vendors. One of those vendors happened to be a lingerie shop where they sold both underwear and bras. Funny to think about, huh? Additionally, a cigar shop was open on Main Street as well, selling handcrafted pipes, tobacco, and other essential smoking supplies. Third on this list, we have the time capsule at Sleeping Beauty's castle. Back on July 17th, 1995, on Disneyland's 40th anniversary, a time capsule was buried in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle. It is to be opened on July 17th, 2045 for Disneyland's 80th anniversary. Fourth on this list, we have the 22-karat gold used on It's a Small World. Next time you are up close and personal, take a good look at the outside of It's a Small World. The gold trimmings on the outside are made up of real 22-karat gold. Fifth on this list, we have real skeletons used on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. In 1967, when the ride first opened, real human remains were used as props for the ride, courtesy of the medical center at UCLA. Although the skeletons have since been removed from the ride, rumor has it there is still one that remains. Number 6, Snow White's wishing well is a place to give back. On the side of Sleeping Beauty's castle resides the beautiful wishing well from Snow White. Did you know the money tossed into the well has been donated to children's charities for decades? If you look closely at the well, it says your wishes will help children everywhere. So next time you toss a coin into the well, just know that it is going towards a great cause. Number 7 on this list is the good old cast member two-finger point. Now, if this is something you have never noticed before, definitely make sure you pay close attention next time you are visiting the parks. Disneyland employees have to use two fingers when pointing guests in a certain direction. This is because pointing one finger in certain cultures is disrespectful. I personally worked at Disneyland for a brief period, and that two-finger point stayed with me for years. Number 8, did you know that Disneyland is home to tons of feral cats? This not-so-secret kitty squad can be seen roaming various parts of the park. Now, the original cats when Disneyland was first opened were found in Sleeping Beauty's castle, and Walt had them taken out and adopted by various cast members. However, the remaining cats would end up being a huge help to Disneyland because they ended up taking care of a huge mouse problem. And no, I am not talking about Mickey and Minnie. Next time you visit the parks, keep your eyes open for any furry feline friends. Number 9 on this list is the Communal undies. Yes, you heard that right. Up until 2001, Disneyland cast members who played various characters had to in fact wear Communal undies. They were not permitted to wear their own because of its visibility and tendency to bunch up. And last but not least, number 10, which is probably the coolest fact of them all, various celebrities have worked for Disneyland. The beloved comedian Steve Martin sold guides, twirled lassos, and did magic tricks at Merlin's in Fantasyland before becoming famous. Additionally, Kevin Richardson from Backstreet Boys and the notable actress Michelle Pfeiffer dressed up and played Aladdin and Alice at the parks. Well, that sums up today's video of Disney Daily. I hope you guys learned something new today about the Disneyland Resort. And as always, thanks for being my guest. Until next time.